I am excited to be here with you guys. Hopefully, for all the people that will watch this after, I don't have any subscribers on this channel yet, but you can find my other work on the Cowbell Kingdom Basketball Zone YouTube channel as well. But I'm giving you my NFL picks, a little bit about myself. I am the managing editor for Cowbell Kingdom, so I cover the Sacramento Kings and the NBA full time as well. You guys can check out my work there. I'll be vlogging my personal life on this YouTube channel. I've been to Mexico, Hawaii in the past, I would say, month. So if you want to check out that type of work, I do a lot of drone footage now with my Mavic Air. Um, so yeah, I want to share my picks, my locks. I am 3-1 so far in the NFL. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'll be giving you my MLB picks as well. So if you want to make some money, make sure to keep it here. Turn on your notifications and share the word, guys, because I will help you guys make some money. In week one, my first bet was Atlanta versus Philadelphia. I bet that the Atlanta Falcons at the half. I won that game. And then, as you guys know, they choked in the second half. Philly won that game. My second win was the 49ers versus the Vikings. I took the Niners when they were down by 19 or 21 points, I believe, in that third quarter. I took them at 14 and a half in play. So if you're not familiar with in play, I do a lot of that as well as pre-games, half times. So I have a better feel when I watch the game, because sometimes teams come out pretty lethargic, and I'm not all about that. And I'll get to a lot of that stuff, and I have a lot of stories to tell as well. My third game, that's when I first lost, which was Monday Night Football. I was there. I'm a huge Raider fan, and I never bet with my team, but I was so pumped up. I was so amped that I let my emotions get in the way of my money, of my system, and why it's so successful. So after the Raiders had scored on that opening drive, Beast Mode was doing Beast Mode things. We were all amped, and I was like, you know what? They're still plus money. They looked pretty good driving down the field, like nothing on that great defense. I took them money line for 100 and lost that game. I bet 50 with the Falcons, and I also bet 100 with the 49ers. Usually I do minimum bets of $50, but if you can do less, you can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you picks that I would make, and I'm going to give you my top 5 picks in a little bit. So I lost that game. I will probably never bet again. In terms of the Raiders money line, again, I believe I let my emotions get the best of me for that game. And then the Ravens versus the Bengals on Thursday Night Football. Again, I'm 2-0 there, 3-1 overall. I bet the Bengals -9.5. I believe they were -1 for the game to start off the game. But when they had that 11-point lead, I took them at 9.5. They made me sweat for a little bit, but they came through. They made that field goal. They got that fumble at the end of the game, and they covered the spread for me. So that's how I'm 3-1 so far. I plan on going 8-1 after the 5 games that I'm about to give you. So none of these games in order, pretty much. I would say my biggest lock is Carolina covering that +6 on the road against the Falcons. I know the Falcons are going to be amped. They're going to want to prove some stuff. It's going to be a really good game, guys. I have the Falcons winning the game. So if you only want to bet money line, Falcons money line, but I'm going to take the Panthers +6. Also, the Colts versus the Redskins. I have the Redskins whooping on them. They're -6 for the game. I think Adrian Peterson, Alex Smith and them boys are going to just run all over this Colts defense. It's not very good. I don't know what Andrew Luck can do with the limited options that he has on offense. He has T.Y. Hilton, but I don't believe that's enough to go on the road in Washington and beat them in their home field. So I'm taking the Redskins -6 and to win the game, obviously. But I got the Falcons to win, but I got the Panthers covering that +6. And then Vikings versus Packers. I don't care if Aaron Rodgers plays. They're at home. They're in Lambeau. I understand that he is the best quarterback in the NFL, hands down. But we don't know how his health is. And that really concerns me. So I'm going to go with a very good Vikings defense. I believe they're going to come in clutch. It's going to be a super close game if Aaron Rodgers plays the whole game. They are known to injure this guy, so stay tuned for that. They're going to go hard at Aaron Rodgers, but I believe they will win the game. And right now they're at Pick'em. I'm doing this at 11:24 p.m. on a Friday night, so I'm going Vikings. I truly believe they will win this game no matter what happens, if he plays or if he doesn't play. Then the other game is the Raiders versus the Broncos. I know I said I wasn't going to bet with this team again, but I am extremely confident that the Raiders play very well against the Broncos. It's a divisional game. 6.5 points is a lot of points, guys. It's going to come down one way or another. It's going to be a field goal game. If I had to bet on money line, I would go the Broncos because they do have home field advantage, and it's difficult to play in Mile High City with all that altitude. But that's 6.5. Either way, if it was 6.5 Raiders, I would take the Broncos. But plus 6.5, that's a really good bet with the Oakland Raiders. They have a lot to prove, and I believe that you're going to get a complete game out of Derek Carr. And Donald Penn, one of the best right. He was a left tackle, now he's a right tackle. He always gives Von Miller fits. It just seems like Von Miller, that's his kryptonite, right? It doesn't mean that Von Miller can't explode and make a huge impact, but usually he does struggle against Penn. So I have this game being really close down to the end, and I would feel very confident betting the Raiders plus 6.5. My last one is the Lions versus the 49ers. I have Detroit covering the spread plus 6, but I have the Niners winning the game. I believe the game's going to be super close. I don't think the Lions losing to the Jets is very indicative of how good that team may potentially be. I think they just really had a bad game. It was 4 turnovers, I believe, and I don't expect that again in Santa Clara. I know the Niners are home. They're going to be amped, just like the Raiders were on Monday night. The Niners pretty much will probably cover that first half. I'm not going to bet that, but I do have them winning the game. But I have the Lions covering it plus 6. Those are my top 5 locks of week 2. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I'll be doing a lot more. You guys can follow me on Twitter. I'll probably be live tweeting, telling you guys what I do during the game. I do a lot of in play as well. So if you guys want to follow me there, you can direct message me, and I can, give you the picks. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share with your NFL family, with all your NFL fans. Tell them about Leo Biaz and his YouTube channel. You guys can also follow my basketball work on the Cowbell Kingdom Basketball Zone YouTube channel. Links are in the description. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys for week 3.